What's going on, guys? My name is The Zero Divide, and I want to start off by thanking Thunder for uploading this video. You know, YouTube is a difficult community to break into under the best circumstances, and you're definitely not going to do it without a little bit of luck and a whole lot of help. So thanks to Thunder for remembering his roots and, giving back to the community. Now, I'm a 35-year-old gamer, which is about 70 in gamer years. Those reflexes fade faster than you think. I started on the Nintendo Entertainment System, so that'll give you an idea of how long gaming has been a part of my life. Now, I learned a long time ago that standing out from the crowd is the only way to get ahead in life. So I'm trying not to do the same types of videos that everybody else does. Why would you watch me kill whore when you have guys like the Market J out there who can do it so much better than I can? Why would you want to watch a tips and trick video from me when there's 1,000 other channels posting tips and tricks videos daily? You wouldn't. So I try not to do the same videos everyone else is. Now, what I do try to do is to bring you gaming from an older and hopefully more mature perspective. The gameplay is secondary. If you do like my channel, it's going to be because of the commentary. Now, sometimes I'll just talk about what's going through my head while I play a game. Explain my thought processes and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll talk about something in the news. Sometimes I'll hit you with a life lesson and then explain how it applies to Call of Duty. And sometimes I'll just straight up drop some knowledge on you. Now, today we're going to talk about the evolution of a Call of Duty player. And the way I see it, there are about 8 phases a Call of Duty player goes through. The first phase is being a noob. Do you remember what it was like when you first started playing Call of Duty? You stared wide-eyed at the screen, your mouth was open, you had a big-ass smile on your face. You'd run around a little bit, you'd fail aim at everything on the screen, and then when you did get a kill, it was like someone gave you a shot of pure happiness. Unfortunately, that phase doesn't last long, because after going deep negative so many times, and then getting completely abused by your teammates in the post-game lobby, you try to figure out how to do better, and that leads us into phase 2, which is camping. Now, it could just be the teammates raging at you. It could be that you want to see your kill-death ratio go up. Or it could even be that, you know what, you've taken the abuse so many times, now it's your turn to rage at somebody. So you start camping. You find the darkest corner in the map and you sit there. Just aiming down sights, waiting for somebody to come by so that you can grab that kill. You'll start to post better scores. You may go 10-2 or 5-1 or 8-3. And then when your team loses the game, you think to yourself, well, I had a 4.5 KD. It was those other noobs that went negative that lost the game for us. It feels good to put the blame on somebody else for a change. So by now you're generally going positive, but then you notice that the negative games are starting to make a comeback. People seem to know where you are. They'll come around a corner pre-firing you, they'll spray you down before you even get a chance to react. So now you start entering phase 3, which is the rage phase. This game is bullshit. Oh, there's no way that guy killed me, I shot first. Or, how did he know exactly where I was? Or, oh, this damn lag is getting me killed. You probably said things like that in the rage phase. Now, the sad thing about the rage phase is that it seems like most people get stuck in this phase and never continue to evolve. Their Call of Duty evolution ends here. Now, some people, after being stuck in the rage phase for a while, will start trying to get better. They'll do a search on the internet for how to get better at Call of Duty or how to win more gunfights, and they'll come across a lot of YouTube videos. They'll watch tips and trick videos. You'll watch jump spot and line of sight videos, how to improve your aim videos, how to get Moabs or nukes or K.E.M strike videos. And eventually, throughout watching all these videos, you'll find some gameplay channels with some good players rushing around the map destroying everyone. You'll find Thunder's channel, or maybe Sandy Ravage's, or the Mark of J's. You'll see how they play, and how easy the game seems for them, and you'll think, hey, I can do that too. So now, you're in the rush phase. These guys can do it, why can't you, So, alright, well, let's just equip an SMG, Marathon, and K.E.M strikes, here I come, baby. Now, what you don't realize in this phase is that the beasts of this game have a very good understanding of the game. They don't sprint around corners, they move from cover to cover. They utilize the environment to their advantage. You don't do any of those things. You expect to jump shot around a corner and spray 3 people down before your feet hit the ground. You run straight down the middle of the map, wondering why you're not even getting a shot off. You don't know the proper routes to take. You don't know where the map's hotspots are. You don't know where you'll likely run into a gunfight. You haven't yet developed that gut instinct that tells you there's someone around this next corner, or shoot, I should turn around, somebody's probably behind me. So eventually you just end up doing about as well as you did when you first started the game. So guess where you're headed? That's right, back into another rage phase. Now, here the phases tend to cycle from rage to YouTube to rushing, and back to rage again. Out of the smaller group of people that progressed out of the first rage phase, You know, a lot of those people get stuck in this place. You know, an even smaller group of people will make it to the next phase, which is one of the most difficult phases because it requires you to take an honest appraisal of your skills. You know, it takes a lot of work and a lot of honesty. You know, you need to look at what you do well and what you don't do well. You need to look at why you die, and you need to not have an excuse for every death that you take. You know, now sure, some deaths are due to lag or circumstances outside of your control, but not nearly as many as you think. So stop making excuses. Look for a reason why you lose a gunfight. Look for a reason for every single death. Now, instead of complaining about how some douche camping a corner killed you, you'll think, well, I should have checked that corner. Instead of blaming lag for losing a gunfight, you may think, well, my shot was off, I should have adjusted my aim instead of just waiting for him to walk into my bullet stream. You know, once you know what you need to work on, you can move on to the next phase, which is active improvement. Now, in this phase, you can actually work on the things that you need to work on, you know. You keep getting shot in the back, well, you'll make an effort to learn all the map spawn points and get better at predicting the enemy spawns. You keep getting shot coming around corners, you'll make a point not to sprint around any more corners, you know. You keep getting killed by campers, well, then you'll make a mental note of where every camper killed you and then check that spot from then on. You know, once you hit this phase, you'll start to see some real tangible improvement to your game. Now, this isn't the final phase, though. Now, that's the trick to Call of Duty. You never stop evolving. Good players are never satisfied with where they are. You know, once you think, that's it, I'm good enough, you know, there's nothing else I can do, you may as well hang up your controller. Now, once you start automatically cycling through the honest appraisal of skills phase and then the active improvement phase, then you become a Call of Duty player. Remember, there's always something you could do better. There's always something to work on. I mean, even the pros run scrims every single day to refine their strats and to get practice in. If the people who play this game for a living never stop trying to improve, then what makes you good enough that you can stop? You know, now hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. If you do, make sure to check out my channel. Once again, a big thank you to Thunder for doing this for the community. And until next time, this is Zero saying, I'll catch you on the flip side.